Hopefully the mic works. Testing.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah, that definitely works. I don't know why the music's so quiet, but for some reason I can't get it to change to an appropriate volume. Uh, Sorry to hear that, Mario. I know how much it sucks not getting any sleep. It's been at least 7 years since I slept more than an hour or two at a time on any given night. Alright, looks like we're about ready to get things underway, I reckon. Um, Pachanga. Alright, here we go. The following program is a presentation of the Mat Wrestling Network. Viewer discretion is advised. Ah, I almost forgot to turn on the other light. But I got it in time. You wouldn't have even known if I didn't say so on the stream. Anyway, how you doing, everybody? Welcome. Despite what the desk says, this is not MWA Mat Wars like you would usually see on Tuesday night. This is MWA Matty in the Bank. It's our May pay-per-view. Supposed to happen this past Sunday, but due to the fact that I was completely fucking exhausted, only got about 3 hours of sleep myself, and had a pretty busy day, I ended up postponing it. And just right in the nick of time to start the show, my PS4 decided it wants to reset itself. So, gotta kill time during the intro. This is a hot start to the show for sure. Yeah, so hopefully everything will work fine once it's restarted. Sorry about that. I hardly ever use it now that I got the PS5, so not quite sure what the problem is. It was already sounding like a jet engine before all the PS5 even came out. Sorry, just looking at the other screen, making sure that it was booting up properly. TK Retro, what's up? How you doing? Okay, game started, so just give me a minute to get into universe mode. I'm doing alright, just had to restart the PS4 since it crapped out on me at the beginning of the stream. Got the Matty in the Bank pay-per-view set to kick off here in a moment, hopefully. Yeah, it's running now, it just rebooted randomly. So that just kind of threw me off a little bit, but hey. Tonight we've got 2 Matty in the Bank ladder matches for the first time here in the MWA, the men's and women's Matty in the Bank ladder matches. All 4 championships are going to be on the line, and we've got a tag team match pitting Wolverine and Deadpool against Goku and Chuck Norris. Alright, back in universe mode. It looks like we're about ready to start. It wouldn't be one of my streams without something going wrong, technically. The official Matty in the Bank theme. That could be it. It could be the heat. This room is not all that big, and it's pretty packed with stuff. So it's always a possibility. Raining down diamonds. Got the intro ready to go, but I figured the loading screen looked nice on this one, so I'd share it. Oh, and just for the record, as long as everything actually saved properly, I did turn off the entrances for the 2 Matty in the Bank ladder matches, so you didn't have to sit through 6 straight entrances. Hopefully that actually saved, and it plays out properly. Here in Las Vegas, Nevada, for the first ever Matty in the Bank pay-per-view. Alright, and we are going to be kicking things off with the women's Matty in the Bank ladder match. Rihanna, Kim Kardashian, Kendall Jenner, Billie Eilish, Jessica Jones, and Wonder Woman qualified for that one. Still gotta wait for the match to actually load, but like I said, no entrances. At least there's not that whole thing to worry about. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like the logo. I had a little trouble with it. I'm not a very good image editor, and a lot of what I do involves really basic image editing software that does a lot of the work for me. But I think it turned out okay. I mean, I was just going for something basic, obviously, to take on the Money in the Bank logo, just switching around some of the letters, and yeah. You'll see what the actual briefcase looks like here in a moment. You already take, as you guys who play this game or watch the streams already know, it takes forever to load a match with multiple created characters. And since we're using all created characters, I figured why wait even longer for the entrances? Those seem to take longer than the actual match itself takes to load. I'm just trying to kill time while this fucking red bar fills up. Got Rihanna and Kim Kardashian wearing special pay-per-view attire. So once this finishes loading, which should be okay right now, I'm gonna have to be quick about this because it's just going to go right into the action. Quick with the transition. Here we go, women's Matty in the Bank ladder match. And the bell has rung. We don't have referee Stank McKenzie in the ring to fuck it up. It's just the timekeeper, and that's it apparently. Oh well, when I did some simulations, and the matches ended after a reasonable amount of time. So I guess we'll find out. Everything's already looking blurrier than it did earlier, so that's encouraging. We've got Kendall Jenner and Rihanna in the ring. Jessica Jones and former women's champion Kim Kardashian slugging it out by the steps. Another former women's champion, Wonder Woman, clashing with Billie Eilish right here in front of the announce table. Of course, whoever grabs that purple briefcase hanging above the ring will be able to cash it in anytime in the next 12 months for a shot at the MWA Women's Championship. That title's currently held by She-Hulk and will be defended later tonight against #1 contender Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel and Jessica Jones both got a shot at our last pay-per-view in a triple threat match. The lead up to that one involved the champion and the two challengers just kind of taking turns beating each other in various non-title matches. With Jones here in the Matty in the Bank ladder match, Captain Marvel earning herself another shot with a victory over Jones. And now Jessica Jones dropping Rihanna viciously face first across those steel steps. Oh yeah, Mario, of course, going to be rooting for She-Hulk, Jennifer Walters in that title match a little later on. What about here? I'm thinking maybe you said before, the other night anyway, that you were supporting Wonder Woman, but I might be wrong about that. I don't know, I'm supposed to be impartial, I guess, but kind of rooting for Billie Eilish. Yeah, I was talking about this match specifically. I don't know, it's you just hate everybody else here. So far we haven't seen a ladder employed, but got a couple of them on the outside ready to go at a moment's notice. Shot to the lower abdomen from Jones, and now she's just choking Billie Eilish. Everything's legal here in the Matty in the Bank ladder match. Still haven't found a way to prop up my phone where it doesn't fall down, so I'm looking at the chat on here. Oh yeah, Wonder Woman just crashing down on the chest of Rihanna. Now she's got that ladder Gonna use it as a weapon. Oh, Rihanna moved out of the way. Alright, here we go. Whoever can get a hold of that ladder. Take their chance to climb up and get that briefcase as Wonder Woman laying out Rihanna with a kick. Jones has the ladder. Only woman standing in the ring. And she rapidly gets up there. Still fresh, Jessica Jones, Billie Eilish, using the ropes to climb to her feet. Kim Kardashian's noticed what's going on, but taking a while. No, Rihanna, what are you doing? Oh no, Jones is in trouble, landing on the shoulders of Rihanna and the electric chair drop. Rihanna, I don't know. I'm not sure what Rihanna's been doing in her spare time. Disclaimer, I did not. Oh, that was a really nice move. Unfortunately, no pins in this match. I didn't create any of these characters. Some of them I edited their attire, not the ones in this match though. Rihanna with a weird dancing variation of the DDT. I don't think I've seen her do before. Billie Eilish had Wonder Woman. Impressive strength from Billie Eilish there. And Rihanna cannot figure out how to operate a ladder. There she goes. Good for you. Kim Kardashian's been down for a while on the outside there. So far, nobody's really used a ladder as a weapon, though. Either of the ladders, I should say. Now Rihanna going for that briefcase again, this time Wonder Woman. Oh, Rihanna was the one delivering that move last time. This time the recipient rolls to the outside to try to catch her breath as Wonder Woman belly to belly, and Jones may have hit the back of her head on that ladder. Oh no. Chaos here. Oh, as we had 5 women in the ring at once. They do. They pull out the fancy schmancy stuff at the pay-per-views. Shining on the big stage. Shine bright like those diamonds that were falling in the intro, right, Rihanna? She can't hear me. She's not real. Wonder Woman, was wanting to go for Jessica Jones, but Billie Eilish is a suitable second choice as a target. Now Wonder Woman up to grab the briefcase, Billie Eilish back to her feet quickly. It's just been a steer. Oh no. Powerbomb from Eilish, and that ladder is perched precariously against the runner. I was hoping somebody would run up and dive to the outside Shelton Benjamin style, but I guess we're not going to get that quite yet, if at all. Of course, this is the first of 2 Matty in the Bank ladder matches. Our men's Matty in the Bank ladder match, the main event tonight. We see Superhuman, Captain America, Spider-Man, Thor. A super kick from Rihanna. We're going to see the MAGAzord in that match. And a German suplex takes her down. Oh, missing on that one. All right, Billie Eilish and Jessica Jones, the last ones in the ring. Nope, maybe not. Jessica Jones, I don't know if she landed that one or not, but Billie Eilish has a golden opportunity here. Just waited too long, and now ring filling back up with competitors. Oh no. Billie Eilish still going for it though, not hesitating. Oh, and this time Wonder Woman bringing her down with the power. Shot to the back of the head of Wonder Woman, the donkey-style ladder shot. Thankfully, due to the camera constantly panning out, you can't see Kim Kardashian's attire too closely. Jessica Jones, what are you doing? What the hell is wrong with you? Oh, yeah, they're missing on a lot of stuff here. Such as the danger of the Matty in the Bank ladder match. Chaos and ladders, anything can happen. Quite sure how smart that was of Rihanna to throw Kendall back in. And even less smart is just waiting around. Well, Jessica Jones... Oh, wait. They're battling atop the ladder, Jessica Jones and Rihanna. Jones with her face... Oh, slammed into the ladder. Now she's tossed off the side. Rihanna and Wonder Woman atop that ladder. Kendall's trying to shove it over. Not strong enough, though. Just can't get it. Trying again as they slug it out. She just doesn't have the strength, apparently. Third time's the charm? Probably not. These two are going to fight forever. Now she finally tries a different strategy. There you go. But will it allow Wonder Woman to secure the briefcase? Did Kendall Jenner just fucking... Oh, the punch to the ass. The punch right to the ass doesn't even faze Wonder Woman. Oh my god, she's got buns of steel. Oh, but the third one. Oh, she only has 2 cheeks. That third one caught straight taint, and that's all bone. That's all bone. Oh no. The power bomb off the ladder. Billie Eilish trying to steal it. No, Wonder Woman punches to the ass. The ass punch, a big time move in this match. Oh, the Kendall Jenner and Kim Kardashian working together. They're the half sisters. Oh no! Kim just kneed her own sister in the face. My god, no wonder their show's ending. Jones trying to... Oh, there she did. She landed that ladder shot and right to the gut. Kendall Jenner's done for. Billie Eilish may be completely unconscious on the outside. Now just starting to stir because anytime I say something's happening, then something else happens. Uh-oh. Rihanna might be the last woman standing. Setting up that ladder. If somebody doesn't get in there to stop her, this is going to be over. Billie Eilish might be the only one that can get in. What's she waiting for? Billie Eilish just let Rihanna win? No! Your first ever Miss Matty in the bank is Rihanna. Probably, along with Billie Eilish, one of the 2 least likely competitors to win this match. Both of them known for their tag team exploits. Haven't really competed in singles a whole lot, but they both look impressive in this one, and Billie Eilish just wasn't quick enough to get back in there and stop Rihanna from securing that briefcase. Yeah. The AI can be a little bit wonky at times, but hey. Oh, that was nasty right there. We've got Rihanna, somebody who's never had a shot at the title before, now she can cash that in whenever she wants. Celebrating as the first ever Ms. Matty in the bank. God damn, that briefcase is ridiculous. Oh, it's a good thing Kim Kardashian didn't win, because her nipples are totally showing in her pay-per-view attire that I didn't create, by the way. What an opener here at Matty in the Bank. Coming up next, we have tag team action. Goku and Chuck Norris taking on Wolverine and Deadpool. These two went at it in singles action, pair of singles matches, I should say. Wolverine got the better of Chuck Norris, while Goku was able to best Deadpool. So these two teams split their singles matches, now competing 2-on-2 tonight here at Matty and Meg, trying to settle the score for good. And I still don't play 2K20. Like I said before, I'd like to try it, but I want to wait until it's maybe $5. It'd also be nice if the PC version of 2K19 went on sale, because supposedly that's really good for mods. But and 2K20 is not supposed to be quite as good for mods. But it seems like 2K20 goes on sale a lot for maybe 15 to 20 on Steam, but 2K19 hasn't gone on sale at all since I've had since I've had my PC. Excuse me. I don't know, maybe 2K22 will be good. Hopefully. I like 2K17 and 2K18 a lot. After being kind of disappointed by 15 and 16. But I still think 19 was the best one, gameplay-wise, since 2K14. All I know is I strongly regret getting Battlegrounds. That was really fun for like a week, and then after that it was just repetitive hell. Hey, and it's that song that we always get copyright claims for. Not strikes, just claims. And apparently in certain countries, this music is not okay. Well, see, Battlegrounds reminded me a lot in the trailers of a WWE All-Stars, which I loved. So I kind of got my hopes up based on that, and it just wasn't anywhere near as fun or diverse in the gameplay department. I mean, All-Stars didn't have a lot of modes, but the actual gameplay did not get old for me. It was just right. Yeah, if you're not into it, you're not into it, but for me, All-Stars is an elite tier game, and Battlegrounds, even if you were into those games, which I am, Battlegrounds is not good, in my opinion. Hey, Daquan, what's up? Sorry, I had to mute the mic momentarily. Getting ready to get underway with our second match of the night. Just saw Rihanna become the first ever Miss Matty in the Bank. In our main event, we're going to determine the men's Matty in the Bank briefcase winner. But here, we're going to... Oh, wait. Gotta love this entrance. Weapon X, Wolverine, and Deadpool look ready to go here. Goku and Chuck Norris, former tag team champions, kind of been floundering as of late. Goku failed to qualify for the Matty in the Bank ladder match, losing to Superhuman for the 4th time. Goku has never defeated Superhuman in his career. He owns a victory, technically, in a triple threat match, but Goku pinned Skeletor in that one. Chuck Norris, for the first time, I believe, in his MWA career, busting out a different sort of attire. I think this is from Delta Force, but I'm not 100% positive. It's been a long time since I've seen any of those movies. Referee Stank McKenzie in action for the first time tonight, too. See how long it takes for him to get knocked out. Oh, God, out of nowhere. Chuck Norris with a... I don't know what Chuck Norris's middle name is. I was going to try to say his initials like RKO. It doesn't work. Chuck Norris, like a lot of our competitors here tonight, breaking out some new maneuvers for the pay-per-view. First time we've ever had the Matty in the Bank pay-per-view, Matty in the Bank ladder matches. Almost looked like a double team there. Deadpool's legs went perfectly around the head of Goku in a completely non-sexual way. Of course, the last month or so, we've been building up to the Matty in the Bank ladder matches with qualifying bouts. And while those have been going on, Goku again was in one of the qualifying matches and lost, but after that ended up in this feud against Wolverine and Deadpool. It's such a stacked card tonight that even Thanos, the guy that lost the World Championship in the main event of our last pay-per-view, wasn't even able to make it on the card this time around. This is the only match on the entire show that's not either a championship match or a Matty in the Bank ladder match. That doesn't mean the stakes are not significant in this one as well. Like I said, these guys have been battling it out for a while. Yeah, Thanos has been... I don't know if he's been on every pay-per-view, but I wouldn't be surprised. I didn't actually go back and check. It's just, he wasn't able to... He lost... well, didn't lose, technically. He was in a triple threat match to determine the World Championship #1 contender, and Superman pinned Chewbacca in that one. And then Thanos lost his qualifying match to Thor for the Matty in the Bank ladder match. So just... I mean, if we had another match on the card, I could have gotten him in there, but Universe Mode in this game only allows up to 7 matches for major shows. I guess that's one advantage that you can have in 2K20. I think it goes up to like 9 matches for major weekly shows and 12 matches for pay-per-views in Universe Mode. I did one pay-per-view, Hardcore Holidays, where I had 8 matches and I just set up an additional match outside of Universe Mode, but that was because it was Christmas and I wanted to have a Santa fight. Santa versus Krampus. Instant classic. Looks like Wolverine might be ready to get Chuck Norris back inside the ring after a lengthy battle on the outside, as is MWA tradition. In fact, the main reason we don't have countouts in these tag team matches is because once they get out there, they can't seem to get back in most of the time. Oh god, Wolverine with a flying taint attack on Chuck Norris. Springboard flying taint attack right to the face. And there's that spine buster. That's how Wolverine beat Chuck Norris in their one-on-one bout. Goku does not seem eager to get in there and help, and it's... Oh god, I thought it was over. 2.9. That was about as close as it gets. Goku either just had complete confidence in Chuck Norris to kick out of that, or did not give a fuck. I'm not sure which. Wolverine catches the attempt at the roundhouse kick. Not going to give Norris a chance to recover. Wolverine staying on him. Is he going to go for that drill claw? There it is! That's got to do it. No, he was in the ropes. Lucky break there for Norris. If he wasn't in the ropes, then would have been down for the count. Oh, but now right back to the outside. I really need to set a hotkey for muting. Oh, there's that kick to the head. Wolverine's dazed. Deadpool just letting Wolverine get his ass whooped there, though. Oh, man. If you guys haven't already, check out The Silent Descendants from Daquan Kane, aka Daquan91, here on Twitch. Facebook.com/The Silent Descendant. Unfortunately, I don't believe there are any accounts for the property on Twitter or Instagram, just Daquan's personal accounts. I know, Mario, you're not on Facebook. Otherwise, I'd suggest checking it out. Thought Chuck was going to toss me into the ring steps. Yeah, me too. And Norris wisely got back in there and tagged out. Goku's pounding the shit out of Wolverine now. This here's a fantasy matchup that kids have been discussing at school for years. Goku and Wolverine. I was trying to readjust my camera a little bit. I guess that's good enough. Haven't seen a lot of actual tag team action here. It's just been one guy from each team going at it with the other. Goku, I thought was going to go for the cover after that series of strikes, but now looking to tag back out. No, just wanted to get him in his corner. Wow. I did not expect that to be the finish after he spent 20 minutes dragging him over to the other side of the ring, but there you have it. Goku and Chuck Norris, the former tag team champions, are able to pick up the victory in this rubber match over Weapon X, Wolverine, and Deadpool. Wolverine was in full control when he was in there with Chuck Norris, but then once Goku got in there, he just dominated. Here you see Chuck Norris just barely kicking out at the last possible millisecond, and then this definitely would have finished him off had he not gotten a foot on the ropes. Goku was trying to get in the ring, but Deadpool would have most likely cut him off in that scenario, and then after a protracted beatdown, Goku just laying in those strikes, dragging Wolverine over to the opposite side of the ring, and that was academic from there. So very surprising finish here tonight at Matty in the Bank. And again, that was our only match that's not for a championship or for a Matty in the Bank briefcase. Oh, brothers got a hug. Goku and Chuck with a big win tonight. See if that momentum can carry over and maybe earn them a future shot at their tag team titles, trying to reclaim those. But as the show rolls on, coming up in our next match, our first championship match of the evening, the international champion Chewbacca is going to be defending against Batman. Batman was able to beat Chewbacca in a non-title match. So if he can manage to accomplish that feat again here tonight, Batman will become the new MWA International Champion. Just give you a little glimpse of the pre-match graphic. And our playlist from Nick Pettigo is about to come to an end. I had to remove a couple of the songs just because the volume level's not equalized between all of them, so one would be at a normal volume and the other one would just be blaring. Yeah, actually it was this song, I think. This song was much louder than the other ones. Nick Pettigo, not just a talented musician, not just an awesome dude, but the host of the Nikki Robbie Saves the World podcast on Spotify. I forgot about the championship intros. For some reason, those play sometimes, and other times they don't. But take a look at that digital recreation of JoJo, by God. The challenger for the international champion, Batman, getting his first opportunity at a title, actually, I believe. fairly unsuccessful in tag team competition alongside Robin, and didn't really get too far in the tournament for this belt. It's either the qualifying round or the quarterfinals where Batman is eliminated. But he's earned himself a title shot here tonight. And Chewbacca has been on quite the losing streak lately. Lost 3 or 4 matches in a row. Pretty sure he's lost every single match he's been in since our last pay-per-view. No, see, this is the WWE game, Mario. And what does WWE love to do with their secondary champions? The Intercontinental Champion and the United States Champion. They're either just like, they don't defend the titles. Yeah, they just don't defend the titles for a long time. They either lose a bunch of non-title matches or they aren't on TV at all. So Chewbacca is just on the show and losing all the time. Yeah. Well, the only difference is, unlike WWE, I'm not booking the finishes here, so the winners and losers are completely determined by the game. And sometimes it's not always the ideal scenario. But then again, if I had control over everything, would it be as fun? I don't know. If I already knew who was going to win, would that really be all that exciting? I mean, it'd still be just the same for everybody watching, I guess. But for me, I don't know. Alright, Batman looks determined to become the new champion here tonight. Chewbacca's been the only man to hold this belt since its inception. Won the championship in a tournament final over Goku, former world champion and tag team champion, way back at International Incident at the beginning of February. 3-month plus reign for Chewbacca here. Chewbacca, the master of that devastating knockout punch. He looks very relaxed, I'll say that much. Wondering if Chewbacca was hanging out with the dank odor backstage. They're not booked for a match tonight, but they're certainly enjoying the matches on the monitor with a heightened sense of perception, one might say. Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, and Lil Wayne, members of the dank odor. Yeah, it's been... It doesn't seem like it's been that long, does it? It was, I want to say February 3rd. It was like the first Wednesday of February because it was originally going to be that Sunday, but then I remembered, oh wait, that's Super Bowl Sunday. And then I ended up moving. So it all kind of worked out the way it did. I think like it was a Wednesday because we had Mat Wars on Tuesday, had the pay-per-view on Wednesday, which I believe, again, I said was the 3rd. Yeah. And then tried to do Mattitude with Jed on Thursday, and it just was not cooperating. Like the stream would not run. And that was the last time I got streamed for about a month due to having to move and waiting to get everything all set up. Chewbacca with the first cover. Oh, sorry, I missed Daquan's comment. The batsuit does look badass. Yeah, it's there's 2 kind of variations on the same one. First one's modeled after the Affleck suit, and this one looks more comic-based. I'm not quite sure what the technical term of the suit is, but you know. Had to give Batman some special pay-per-view attire. If anybody has alternate attire and it's not completely shitty looking, I try to use it for the pay-per-views. Like Wonder Woman's alternate attire is her Themysciran, like, toga type thing, and that just doesn't really look all that appealing visually. Chewbacca doesn't have any alternate attire, he's just got like a different color. Oh wait! Oh, I thought Batman was gonna go for that DDT of his, but no, it's a double underhook suplex instead. And sweeps the leg. Oh man. Daquan, if you're listening, there is not a Twitter page for the Silent Descendants, is there? If there is, feel free to share that in the chat. I don't know, there might be another version of Wonder Woman that has that, but this one's only got the 2 attires. Actually, 2 attires might be the maximum allowed in this game. Ah, okay, yeah, I thought so, but I just wanted to check. Because Mario, aka Relaxing Potato, is not on Facebook. So I was trying to give him a way to check it out. And for anybody else that might be watching and doesn't use Facebook, you know? Batman with a nice series of strikes there leaves the champion reeling. Oh, went for that big pump kick. Chewbacca ducks out of the way. Batman with the elbow. Oh, Chewbacca got out of the way of the sweep, but not the kick. Now Batman looking to make Chewbacca tap. And that is he pulling his hair with his armpit? What the fuck? Oh, you're welcome, man. Oh, Chewbacca out of nowhere with a spear as I tried to look at the chat. Covers the challenger and only a 2 count. I love that. Chewbacca doing the shocked expression. Whoa, Batman is incredibly disoriented, apparently. And there it is! The knockout punch out of nowhere. Chewbacca usually, cocks it and lines it up, but now looks like Chewbacca's gonna retain. Cover, Seth McKenzie counts, and it's over. The losing streak is over, the match is over, and the title reign continues for the one and only MWA International Champion, Chewbacca. I really thought Batman was going to pull it off there, but then Chewbacca just, bam, nailed him with that punch to the jaw. It came only moments after that big spear right there. I like both these guys. I was going to be happy with whoever won. But I'm pretty impressed. Oh, by the way, Chewbacca managed to emerge victorious here at Matty in the Bank. Oh, man. I gotta say, this is either this or Baskin This Glory. Gotta be the most ridiculous pay-per-view names that I've come up with for either of these shows. Either of these games, I should say. Chewbacca celebrating his big win here in Vegas, kissing that belt. With this kind of luck, he might want to hit up the casino after. Imagine a Wookiee sitting on one of those little stools in front of the slot machine, just with the belt around his waist. Or no, the bandolier over one shoulder, the belt over the other. Dick and balls just hanging out in plain sight. That's Chewbacca, everybody. He tastefully covers them with an excess amount of hair when he's in the ring, but by God, he lets it all fly at the casino. You're welcome for that visual, by the way. And this one. Coming up next, we've got the Women's Championship on the line as She-Hulk is set to defend against her very best friend, Captain Marvel. Again, at our last pay-per-view, She-Hulk defended in a triple threat match against Jessica Jones and Captain Marvel. In the lead up to that, we saw Captain Marvel won a number one contenders match. Jessica Jones beat her one-on-one the next week in order to earn a spot in that match as well. And then the last show before the pay-per-view, Captain Marvel defeated She-Hulk in a non-title match, only to end up getting pinned by She-Hulk in the triple threat. So tonight, Captain Marvel's proven that she can beat She-Hulk one-on-one. And without Jessica Jones there to gum up the works, so to speak, if you come from like the 1920s, Captain Marvel thinks that she can pin She-Hulk again, just like she did on Mat Wars a while back. And if so, she'll win her first MWA Women's Championship. Mario once again showing his support for She-Hulk. I mean, even though Captain Marvel won that non-title match, with the way She-Hulk performed and defeated Captain Marvel in that triple threat, and just the way she's looked in general, you gotta say She-Hulk's the favorite. But at the same time, can't be surprised if Captain Marvel was able to pull out the win again. So, basically, what I just said is absolutely nothing of consequence. It can go either way. I've had this bottle of water here and have not stayed hydrated. And if Captain Marvel wins, we get to find out if it plays the wrong theme music again. The WWE music that, for some reason, doesn't get us any copyright claims, but the generic stuff does. Mario's future ex-wife, the MWA Women's Champion She-Hulk. Mario's a big fan of Snoo Snoo by God. Mario's gone almost a full year without getting his hair cut, as a result of his pledge to not get it cut until She-Hulk agrees to go on a date with him. Mario's going to take her out for a nice seafood dinner and never call her again, as he is known to do. You just want to see Carol Danvers lose. What did she do? I know you don't hate her because of the movies, like a lot of people do, since you haven't seen those. You don't like... Yeah, see, that's the thing. A lot of people, at least from what I see on Facebook, or did anyway when the first movie came out, and a little bit more when the sequel, when the release date for the sequel was announced, people are like, fuck Brie Larson. Well, I thought she did a very good job with the character. I actually like that version of the character more than the one in the comics. Even Captain Mark. See, I went from... After like it was 96 or so, I went for a long time without actually being able to buy and collect comics. And even back then I read a lot of X-Men and Batman, so it wasn't until well into adulthood when I started reading and collecting everything. So my first experiences with Captain Marvel were after Secret Wars 2015. That's when I went from reading like a selection of titles to just jumping in headfirst into everything. And they just made her completely unlikable for the most part. And stuff like A-Force, which she was in there with She-Hulk, she was great. I like that version. But like Captain Marvel in Civil War 2, it's like they were trying to make everybody hate her. Billie Batson. Yeah. I also haven't read a lot of Shazam. Loved the movie, but up until the excellent Shazam series that started in 2018 or 2019, I think it was like, early 2019, around the same time the movie came out. They didn't really do much with Shazam for the majority. Ever since the New 52 started in 2011, he was just kind of largely ignored. And I think the Dark Side War, right before Rebirth, when they started featuring Shazam a bit more. Shazam's not in action tonight, though. He ended up losing his qualifying match to try to get into the men's Matty in the Bank ladder match. So we're not going to see him tonight. This is going to be the only Captain Marvel you get to see him right now. She's getting her ass handed to her by the champ. Oh, a stomp right to the areolic region. Definitely excited for the Shazam sequel and for the Black Adam movie. I know a lot of people hate on DC's movies, but I like them. For the most part, I like them. They're not as good as the MCU. But Snyder Cut very pleasantly surprised me. She-Hulk now with the cover on Captain Marvel. Yeah, Shazam was amazing. I almost didn't go to see it in the preview, the Fandango preview thing, just because it wasn't in 3D, but I'm glad I did, because it was still just as good seeing it a second time in 3D after the official release. Nope, I've never watched NJPW Strong, and I've not watched Ring of Honor in many, many years either. I deleted all the 10 Ring of Honor episodes off my DVR just because I was running out of space, and I figure if I'm going to watch them, they're on Fight TV. But I haven't had the energy to keep up with everything. I'm not going to say I don't have the time. It's just the same stuff I've been over in the recent past, about not having the motivation. I'm a couple weeks behind on even Raw and SmackDown, which I try to keep up with. Oh, that's weird. Oh, never had that problem before, Paul, but I'm glad it's working for you now. How you doing tonight, man? Captain Marvel with the cover on the champion She-Hulk 2, and out of nowhere, at least that caught me off guard. Yeah, I'm always behind, apparently, on the finishes, too. I can definitely relate on the sleepy part. We've got a new women's champion here tonight. Yeah, I mean, for like, shit, I don't even know. I started watching wrestling in like 1990, and I would always keep up with all the weekly shows. I would even watch some of them twice in the same night. That was more before there was like an obscene amount of wrestling to watch all the time, but it was the draft in 2018, right after, or like a few weeks after WrestleMania in 2018. And WrestleMania 34 had kind of left a sour taste in my mouth just for the results of the show and for the fact that I was supposed to be able to go to it and got kind of screwed over on that. And then the weekly shows weren't interesting to me as much, so I was like, hey, I'll just delete these shows off my DVR since I fell behind, and I'll catch up on them on the WWE Network later, and I never did. I just kept watching the pay-per-views, and I only started watching Raw and SmackDown regularly again at the beginning of this year, so I went like 2 whole years without doing that. But I'm talking about all that, and Captain Marvel's here celebrating her title win. First time ever, Captain Marvel is the MWA Women's Champion with a big win over She-Hulk. Congratulations to her, our first title change of the night. We got 2 more title matches still to come, and the next one coming up next. That's a redundant statement. Captain America and Spider-Man pulling double duty tonight. Earned themselves a rematch for the tag team championships that they lost about a month ago to the Power Rangers. And then both men are going to be competing in the main event, the men's Matty in the Bank ladder match. So they'll be partners here and opponents a little bit later on. Paul's happy about Captain Marvel. Quinn McKay. Why do I know that name, Quinn McKay? Obviously, she's somebody in Ring of Honor, but was she the interview lady? Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know anything about her. I'm sorry. Ring of Honor, like I used to keep up with that all the time too when it was on HDNet, and then I went for 2 years not being able to watch it because none of the stations that carried it aired locally. Well, you know. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. She's a very nice looking lady. Oh wow, apparently. Oh, let me click on the article just to verify. As the match continues to load, I'm pointing at something you can't see. Okay, I guess she's been wrestling for a while. It says she's from Missouri. Maybe I know I've seen her before, and I think I've seen her like on a Ring of Honor pay-per-view or something like that. I wonder though if they're being from Missouri, if the reason her name sounds familiar is also because she might have wrestled with some of my friends from Illinois. I mean, they go around the Midwest, some of them do anyway, to different states, and yeah, she's from Missouri, and apparently in 2019 won the ECW Super 8 Chick Fight, which I didn't know existed. The ECWA Super 8 tournament's been around at least since I was a teenager, but didn't know there was a ladies version. That's cool. And here come the challengers of the former champions. Captain America and Spider-Man. Cap wearing the old school attire tonight, looking to regain that gold. Once was a roller derby player. Oh, cool. So she's definitely got to be tough to do that. At least he doesn't look like Sue Bennett today. When you say you hope it improves upon the quality of their predecessors, do you mean the ones that the previous matches were bad, or you just hope that this one's better than the other ones? I thought both matches were pretty good, except for the fact that somehow countouts got turned on for the last pay-per-view match and fucked everything up. Oh. Well, I'm sorry that you didn't enjoy those. Hopefully it'll be different this time. Apparently the sound guy did not remember to change the music in between entrants. That guy thinks it's awesome. Completely unrelated signs, and there you see the MWA World Tag Team Championship belt. Thank you, Mario. JoJo looking like a hostage. Captain America's here to negotiate. Spider-Man just wants a sandwich. What is wrong with her eyes? JoJo, if you're in trouble, just blink twice. Oh wow. Holy shit. Beasts of Burden. Is Beasts of Burden, isn't that a book that came out like a few years ago? I think I remember seeing some stuff about that. And Batman Year 100, isn't that a newer one? The last couple of years I've had to really cut down on the amount of reading I've done. Nonetheless, man, that is huge. I seriously appreciate that. Oh, there's a new one. Wow. Okay. Since Invincible is the one that I plan to read first, I actually was trying to find it at the local library, but they have it at other branches, but not at the ones closest to me, and because of COVID, they don't allow you to request books from other branches like they normally do, so it's kind of disappointed in that. But how much of Invincible do you actually have? Yeah, I don't get it. I don't understand why it would be an issue. But, you know, It is what it is, I guess. Is it all 3 compendiums? Because if so, that's the entire series. Like the 3rd compendium came out. I want to say it's 3 compendiums, or it might be 4. But I think it's only 3. Yeah, I want to say the series only... Hold on, I can check in my... I only own 2 issues of Invincible, and that was like the reprint of the first issue. And then the first issue of the final arc was during the month that Image sold certain comics for 25 cents, so I just picked it up. Okay, the first issue of the final arc was 133, and there's 12 parts, so 144 issues, and I think there are 48 per compendium. So, yeah, that would be the whole series. That's pretty alright. I've already had so much of it, like ever since the show came out, people are posting panels from the comics and stuff that hasn't happened in the show yet. Mario, and it's totally fine. I get what you're saying, and I completely can relate on the sleeplessness. Most of them, well, not most, because so many of them happen before and after the streams, but a lot of my mental lapses occur live on video. Yeah, I wasn't sure if there was a 4th either, Paul. I didn't think so, but then doing some quick math, 48 issues per compendium, that's the whole thing right there. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, man. Again, I go to the app, is Red Ranger's setting up for the Superman punch. And he just drops Captain America. Spider-Man's got to get in there to break this up. I just realized I didn't put my camera on for this match, but hey, that might be a good thing. So many Ninja Turtles crossovers. Okay, I've got everything from number 75 onward. Well, up until a certain point in 2019, anyway. 75 to 93. Plus a bunch of spin-offs and stuff. Red Ranger up to the top. Captain America lying prone on the mat. Red Ranger gonna go for that big kick. Oh, right to the back of the head of Captain America. And Spider-Man breaks it up. Well, yeah, if you got that many, I'm guessing it's like 5 or 6. Well, if you say big collections, it might be even more than 5 or 6. Maybe like 12. Either way, I'm sure you've got everything covered from before 75 and probably at least a certain amount after where I had to stop getting. Just due to the complete lack of space I had living in the apartment, I went from getting 50 or 60 comics a week to getting maybe 30 a month. It was torturous. Okay, they're mixing the spin-off. Like, yeah, because the IDW, that's right, they classify the crossovers between the IDW properties as canon. And I think even the Batman crossover with the Ninja Turtles, or multiple crossovers, I think those are canon too, even though Batman's not an IDW character. It's interesting how IDW does crossovers with DC a lot, but then they also print Marvel stuff completely separate from everything else. Marvel and Star Wars, actually. The Star Wars Adventure series, I thought it was geared toward kids, but I was buying all the Star Wars books, and I still liked it. Didn't get a chance to read a whole lot of the Marvel IDW stuff, but there was the Spider-Man series, Avengers, and I want to say Black Panther. The Ghostbusters, like all the Ghostbusters crossovers, I know for sure are canonical, and I'm pretty sure the Ninja Turtles ones are. I guess by virtue of the fact that the Ninja Turtles and Ghostbusters crossed over, if it's canonical for the Ghostbusters, then it has to be for the Ninja Turtles as well. Because they're in like different versions of New York, like parallel dimensions, I believe. It's been a few years since I read it, but I think that's how they set it up. Anyway, this whole match I've been rambling on about comic books. During this match with multiple comic book characters, and the Power Rangers are technically comic book characters too, I guess. Their Boom Studios series. Please tell me you've read that, Paul. Oh, what? They pulled him from Comixology. Wow. No submission there. Red Ranger refusing to tap. And that big knee to the face. You can't afford them, you're always buying like ridiculously expensive video game things. Oh, come. The Power Rangers comics are a great deal better than any of the Ghostbusters or Ninja Turtles ones. Honestly, might be the best comic book based on a television property ever. Without exaggeration. It's just, I don't know, man, it's incredible the way that they've been faithful to the source material while just greatly expanding upon it, incorporating, I don't want to necessarily say adult themes, but more mature themes like TV 14, PG 13 and such. See, oh, you have to pay $250 for a sleep study. Here's what you should do. You should do a sleep study that you get paid for. And then use the money from that to pay for the sleep study that you have to pay to do. And then you get to sleep twice as much and you break even financially. Yeah, man, I know the feeling. Once I started reading everything, it was hard to keep up, and now that I've had to go so long without being able to get everything, I have a ton to catch up on. Captain America covering Red Ranger. Oh, gotta say, Mackenzie, finally. I was wondering if he was going to get knocked. Well, he didn't get knocked out, but he got hit in the back of the head. And that's really what I wanted to see from this night. Red Ranger crawling to the wrong corner. My God, he is completely out of it. Yeah, there's so much good stuff to read. It's too bad that Image doesn't have their own digital service like Marvel Unlimited. Oh, big springboard into the Superman punch. I really do want to renew my subscriptions to Marvel Unlimited and DC Universe Infinite, but I've got way too much stuff to keep up with as is. There's no point. And I also found out, in addition to the stuff that you were scanning for me to read, when I was looking at the library website trying to find out what comics they had, they have certain stuff available digitally. There's not a large selection, but there's a decent amount. And they've got a section, surprisingly enough, dedicated to Brian K. Vaughan. They're out of only like eight sections. One of them is just Brian K. Vaughan. So they have Paper Girls on there, which I've already read the whole thing, and it's one of my favorite comic book series, well, ever. But they've got the entirety of Saga on there as well. So, yeah, Paper Girls is amazing, and I can't wait for the Amazon Prime adaptation to completely piss me off and probably ruin it. Although with what they've been doing with The Boys and Invincible, maybe they won't. Absolutely. From what I have seen of Saga, it's been excellent. It's just the exact same problem as Invincible, where it was already so deep into the series, and I was already reading everything from DC and Marvel that I was like, I still ended up getting a bunch of Image and other company stuff, but it was mostly newer series that I jumped into. The ones that had been going on for a long time like that, I was like, yeah, I'll wait for the collections. Never read Why the Last Man. Cap with the cover, Spider-Man. Oh, Spider-Man couldn't stop Black Ranger from breaking it up. But yeah, everything that's been released for Saga so far is is available to download digitally, so I'm planning to get to that soon. I'm reading a couple of those what do you call those ones that don't have the pictures? Oh yeah, just regular books. I'm reading some of those right now. But yeah, they've got all the Saga on there. I've got a small selection of issues. I got the last 12. I got the reprint of the first issue, and then I started buying them at issue 43 because that one was also 25 cents, same as that issue of Invincible, and I decided to keep buying them after that. Black Ranger running around in circles, just letting Spider-Man get right in there to break it up. Cap and Spider-Man have to be careful, though, to conserve their energy. Obviously, they want to go all out to win these tag team titles, but they've got a ladder match ahead of them tonight. I thought that Red Ranger was going to set up for that Superman punch again, instead tagging out to the Black Ranger. The challengers are in serious trouble right now. Oh, but Captain America, he can do this all day. He's got a little bit of fight left in him. Black Ranger raking the eyes. You don't see that a lot from the Power Rangers, so I continue to bump my mic guard. Hopefully that's not making a loud noise. Black Ranger with a cover now on Cap. And Spider-Man can't get in there in time. Captain America's still able to kick out. Twitch just froze on my phone, so if I miss anything in the chat, I apologize. Falcon Arrow from the Black Ranger, one of his signature maneuvers. A Witcher short story, Harumi Murakami. Oh, both recent. Oh god, everybody gets wiped out there. Steve McKenzie going down for the second time in this match. I would have thought it was illegal to teach Japanese literature in Texas. Punishable by firing squad. How dare you teach our children other cultures, you goddamn heretic. Wait, what? It's too small. Is that ET? Can't tell what that emoji is supposed to be. Oh, Captain America whiffed on the uppercut. Class is British lately. Yeah, no. If the boss messes with you, just give him a stone cold stunner. That's really all you need to do. By God, Paul with the stone cold stunner. You end up... Do you befriend all your students on Facebook, Paul, so that you can respond to all their statuses with corrections to their grammar? Oh, the neckbreaker countered by Captain America. Schoolboy and powerbomb. Captain America needs to tag out, though. 5 passes, oh. And the Black Ranger busted open by that forearm from Captain America. Covered, but he's clearly in the ropes, and the referee does not care. How did I covered in the exact same position earlier in a previous match, got broken up. But not that one. Alright. Going for that Falcon Arrow again. No, the suplex this time. Fade in the crowd, telling Cap he can do this. He gives a rope break that time. Black Ranger again going for the submission, but Captain America refusing to quit. Oh, and the Jake Hager style takeover there. Captain America looking to finish off the Power Rangers and win the tag titles for the second time. Thunderous powerbomb there in the middle of the ring. Now, oh no. Should have gone for the cover. Oh my god, the Anthony Ogogo style gut shot. Black Ranger looking for the big roundhouse. No! Falcon Arrow again. Gotta get him away from that corner or Spider-Man's just gonna get right in there and break it up. Oh wow, move him a whole foot. That's a great strategy. Jeez, that's not gonna get it done. Oh, and out of nowhere, Black Ranger hits Pater. Spider-Man down on the outside of the Power Rangers are going to capitalize. This is their opportunity. It's their chance to retain the titles. It's their first title defense. Power Rangers won their first championship match by countout, only countout in our history, in fact. And then 2 nights later, we're able to take the titles in the rematch. No countouts, no holds barred, falls count anywhere. And now, with Spider-Man, is he going to leap over his own partner or use him as a springboard out? Oh, jumping off the back of Spider-Man for the drive-by drop kick. I've never seen that before. Excellent teamwork. Whether Spider-Man is a willing participant, I don't know, but is that going to do it? No, still not enough. Captain America and Spider-Man still can't win the titles. I thought the Rangers were done for. Red Ranger didn't get in there to break it up. I thought that was going to be 3. Tag titles on the line, and Black Ranger with a brutal super kick to the chin of Captain America. Spider-Man just barely got in there. Red Ranger was a bit too slow. Got a mustache here in my mouth. Oh, Cap counters. It's been in there for a while, but Spider-Man's still down on the outside. Now just finally stirring. Spider-Man is begging for the tag. Now Captain America just trying to hold on. But that's it. Holy shit, Captain America has just submitted. We hardly ever see submissions here in the MWA. And the Power Rangers are able to retain their tag team titles by making Captain America tap. Man, a lot of surprising finishes here tonight. The Black and Red Rangers able to hold on to their tag team titles here. And coming up next in our semi-main event of the evening, the White Ranger Joe Biden is going to be putting the World Championship on the line against Superman. Referee Stank McKenzie handing the championship belts to the Power Rangers. A diehard Captain America fan out in the crowd still holding up his American Dream sign. Shout out to Arlington, Texas for nicknaming themselves the American Dream City when they're it's the closest place you can get to hell on Earth. That'll surely fool them. Superman's going to get his first opportunity at the World Championship since our very first pay-per-view Colossal Clash, where he made it to the finals of the tournament to crown our first ever champion, only to lose to Goku that night. Got this World Championship match coming up, and then the main event, the 6-man Matty in the Bank ladder match. I turned off entrances for that one as long as the settings save properly, so don't have to sit through 6 different entrances, thankfully. Definitely a good thing considering we're already at the hour and 20-minute mark. We've got 2 matches left. This isn't Monday Night Raw. We're not going to go 3 hours. Nobody wants that. Looks like this match is almost finished. Loading, here we go. World title about to be on the line. I believe it's been at least 5 pay-per-views in a row that the World Championship has changed hands. Saw Joe Biden, the White Ranger, win it in April. Thanos the month before that. Or actually 2 months before that. Thanos won in February because we had to take a month off. Biden won it in January. Skeletor before that. Black Panther before him. And Superhuman before him. So there you go. Alright, back on the mic. Looks like we're ready to go with our World Championship match. Normally, of course, the world title would main event the show. But this is Matty in the Bank. We opened with the women's Matty in the Bank ladder match. We're going to close it with the men's Matty in the Bank ladder match. Ladder matches bookending the show. Title matches, the meat in this sandwich. My God. Stank McKenzie holding that coveted MWA World Championship belt high in the air. And here we go. The White Ranger Joe Biden, the first ever 2-time MWA World Champion. Superman looking to win that title for the first time. He's had 2 opportunities, one time against Goku in the tournament final. And then the other one I forgot when I was mentioning that before. Superman was a part of the 6-pack challenge. where Black Panther won the world title by defeating Superhuman. I already know that Mario's rooting for Superman in this one. Pretty sure Paul is as well. But of course, let me know if I'm wrong. White Ranger with the first cover in the match and only a 1 count there. These two just trying to feel each other out here in the early going. Right now the Power Rangers, 3 out of the 4 members have championship gold. Looking to hold on to it here. Oh, Biden missing completely on that neckbreaker attempt, but catches Superman with a clothesline. Yeah, I know. I know how you feel. But you're wrong. What the hell? Biden busting out some unique gymnastic maneuvers. I haven't seen that from him. Lots of guys utilizing new maneuvers here on this pay-per-view. Going all out for Matty in the bank. Biden's been kind of all over the place here, not as calculated as he normally is, but I think maybe he's looking for that spinning heel kick off the top once Superman took too long to get up, and Biden, I guess, rightly understood that Superman had enough time to recover, didn't want to miss on a high-risk maneuver there. Oh, a Michinoku driver. Following up quickly with the spinal tap. Biden just sticking on the offense. Superman is getting the shit kicked out of him right now. Both these Northern Lights suplex from Superman. Only a 1 count there. Both these men have trademark maneuvers that they can, bust out in the blink of an eye. Superman with his Superman punch, of course. Joe Biden with the Claymore kick. Either of those moves can just come out completely out of nowhere and knock a man out. Superman goading Biden to get up to his feet. Biden maybe hulking up a little bit. Oh, taking Superman down with that clothesline again. The White Ranger, Joe Biden, has Superman on the ropes and knocks him to the floor. Big cross body crashing down onto Superman. It's the White Ranger, Joe Biden. Oh, and onto the steps. The back of his knee, I believe, connected with the steps there. Fighting right in front of our commentary table. And if Nick Pettigo was here right now, he'd say, "I don't like this one bit, pal." Finally back into the ring, of course, as always, except for one time. No countouts here in the MWA. But Superman only gets a 1 count off of that. Again, Biden's had majority of the offense in this match. Superman going for that big DDT, and he hits it. Superman maybe ready to attempt a Superman punch. Setting up for it. They're near the corner. And Biden saw it coming a mile away, ducking it and sending Superman flying over the top rope, and not the way he normally likes to land. Oh, and same can be said for Biden right there as he crashes knees first onto the thinly padded concrete here on the outside. Superman is in serious trouble if he cannot sustain some offense. Maybe utilize the ring post, the steps, the barricade out here in order to get a little bit of extra damage in on the White Ranger. Superman's looking straight up fatigued, which is a rarity. Biden firing off chops. Superman right back. You don't want to get in a striking contest with Superman. No way. Even with the powers of the White Ranger at your disposal. A Kryptonian is just going to straight fuck you up. Oh, man. Superman hit his own DDT earlier, and now Biden dropping Superman on the floor and going for that Michinoku driver again. Superman counters. Oh, and he hits it this time. Superman is down. Oh, and the big super kick to Superman. If Biden can get Superman back in the ring, he might have him. And oh, Superman gets Biden back in there first. It's going to come down to whichever one of these two men can hit their big signature maneuver here in the ring. Both of them clearly worn down. Superman more so than Biden, I gotta believe. And a smooth transition there. Cross-body that side, but Superman no sells. And Biden with a spinning fisherman suplex there. Another unique maneuver, not typical to his arsenal. Now looking for the submission. We saw Captain America give up, so anything's possible. Is Biden going to go for a Superman punch on Superman? No, the Claymore! The Claymore! Cover him! The champ's about to retain. And it's over. For the first time since... wow. October, I think? The world champion retains the title on pay-per-view. Superman just can't catch a break. Finally earning his way to a title match. And he gets pinned by the White Ranger. And Superman got his ass kicked for a lot of that match. Mounted a comeback near the end, but just not enough. The Power Rangers, 3/4 of them still holding on to gold. I wonder what the Blue Ranger thinks, and maybe he might want to go for that international championship sometime. Try to challenge Chewbacca. Here comes that Claymore, and that's what finished this match. Right in the center of the ring. I said it was going to be whoever hit their big signature maneuver right in the middle of the ring was going to pick up the win. Bold prediction, I know, but there you have it. White Ranger Joe Biden retaining. Don't know who his next challenger is going to be, but whoever wins the main event tonight is going to have their opportunity to cash in whenever they want as a holder of the Matty in the Bank men's briefcase. We're about to get to that contest momentarily. This may very well be the show that gets Mario to quit watching. I'm sorry, I can't control the results. White Ranger Joe Biden celebrating his big championship victory tonight. Two-time champion, now the first man to retain that belt in such a long time. First one since our first champion, Goku, I think, to actually have a successful title defense. But our main event tonight, as you're about to see here on the screen, Matty in the Bank ladder match for the men. All 6 of these guys qualified over the past 4 weeks on Mat Wars. Superhuman defeating Goku, Thor defeating Thanos, MAGAzord beating Chewbacca. I think it's hard to remember all of who beat who. But nonetheless, these guys all qualified. Hulk wearing his Sakarian war gear. And provided that the option to turn off entrance is actually stuck when I saved the game earlier. I'm gonna get right to the action as soon as this loading bar is full. Got 4 Avengers in here. Captain America and Spider-Man challenged unsuccessfully for the tag team titles just a little while ago. The Incredible Hulk, we last saw him, well, other than his qualifying match, last saw him feuding with the Dank Odor. Thor and Loki, former 2-time tag team champions. Superhuman somehow was the first guy and only guy ever to hold the World Championship and the Tag Team Championship simultaneously. Held the tag titles with Joe Exotic as part of the team Super Exotic. As my allergies are starting to kick in again. And the MAGAzord part of the MAGA powers alongside Donald Trump, Mike Pence, and Kanye West. It's going to be his first, well, not a championship opportunity, but first chance to earn a title opportunity. Anyway, the match has loaded, so let's get this thing underway. Matty in the Bank main event. Men's Matty in the Bank ladder match is underway. It's what we've all been waiting for. Shirtless superhuman. Captain America and Spider-Man probably a little bit worn out from that lengthy tag team title match earlier. Sorry for hitting the mic again. Trying to stay hydrated. Of course, whoever is able to bring down the briefcase can challenge for the MWA World Championship at their leisure anytime in the next 12 months. Current champion's the White Ranger Joe Biden, but you never know when that might change. Very rare that anybody holds on to that belt for long. Kind of surprised that Hulk and Spider-Man are going at it. I guess it's every man for himself, but these two are friends. Honestly, I would have thought that the four Avengers would just team up against Superhuman and the MAGAzord, but I guess not. Thor going for those mounted punches. One of his trademarks, just pounding away. The MAGAzord and Hulk just tossed Spider-Man ribs and kidneys first into the ring post. Hulk turns on everybody now. Does Hulk turn you on, Paul? If Hulk wanted to smash, would you let him smash? Oh. Hulk's the first one to climb the ladder, and he does so incredibly slowly. She-Hulk or Harpy. Not a single other person in here besides me who probably knows who Harpy is. No, it's appropriate that you capitalize it because She-Hulk, after Bruce Banner died temporarily, ended up just going by Hulk. And it was all capital letters on the cover, so it works. Yeah, but I just don't think most people are aware of the character. I only really started, much like a lot of the other things that I discussed, I only started reading Hulk in, it was either right, yeah, it was right after Secret Wars, I guess, when Amadeus Cho took the gamma energy from Bruce Banner, and then he was Hulk for a while. Bruce ended up dying in Civil War II. Yeah. And She-Hulk died, and Iron Man died. Everybody died in that one. But it didn't stick. Immortal Hulk is great, though. Immortal Hulk is one of the best things that Marvel's done in a while. Yeah, apparently the earlier issues of Immortal Hulk are worth a lot of money now. So I'm glad I got those when they actually came out and paid, well, not cover price, 20% less than cover price. Oh! Damn. Well, like I said, I was getting everything that Marvel and DC published back then. Damn, Spider-Man got dropped on his head again. But hey, anybody can read it on Marvel Unlimited, which is currently on sale for $60 for a year. MAGAzord taking out Spider-Man and Superhuman at the same time. Just chucking the former world champion outside the ring. MAGAzord looks to be going for that other ladder, perhaps. Hulk with the Alabama slam in the corner on Captain America. Cap's the only one left in the ring. Surprised that Hulk put the ladder in the ring instead of using it as a weapon, though. Oh, the double sledge right to the face of Superhuman. Roundhouse kick to the chin of the Hulk. Donkey punches. Captain America donkey punching the MAGAzord. My God, yes. Thor's bleeding on the outside, apparently from Superhuman. What? Must have been that ladder. Both the ladders outside the ring. I'm not sure if they can have more than 2 out there at once, but we only saw 2 in the opener. Oh, Captain America now bloody. Those shots from the MAGAzord. Cap's all alone in the ring, but no ladder to climb. The chair still seems scripted. What's Captain America doing? There you go. He was going to chase MAGAzord outside, realized he could climb the ladder instead. Captain America trying to bring down that briefcase. There's nobody else in there with him. Spider-Man trying to toss the Hulk in there and knock the ladder over. Are they even going to stop him? Is anybody going to do anything? Or are they just going to let him win? Spider-Man helping his partner. That's why. What is the MAGAzord? Oh, the ass punch. I'm pretty sure that briefcase is like 98% of the way removed, and now whoever goes up next is going to just detach it within seconds. Oh no, MAGAzord taking out both Captain America and Spider-Man. No, not this way. Hulk's in there to try to stop him. Spider-Man's starting to rouse a bit. Hulk's not going to have the same problem as Kendall Jenner, surely, pushing over that ladder. What? What? No! The MAGAzord! The MAGAzord has won the Matty in the Bank ladder match. No! Rihanna won the women's match, and now the MAGAzord has defeated Spider-Man, Captain America, Hulk, Superhuman. Oh no. Wow. And Thor. Oh man, I can't believe that. Of all the people to win this fucking match, the MAGAzord from the MAGA powers is now Mr. Matty in the Bank. That means anytime in the next calendar year, this guy can challenge for the World Championship, which is, I guess fittingly enough, currently held by the White Ranger Joe Biden. Will it stay that way? Time will tell. He's got a long time to cash it in. But, wow. So we saw a new women's champion crowned tonight in Captain Marvel. All the other titles stayed with current champions. Rihanna, the first ever Ms. Money in the Bank. MAGAzord, first ever Mr. Money in the Bank. A crazy night, man. But thank you everybody for joining us tonight. I really do appreciate that. And you guys hear that? A weird noise. What in the hell was that? Alright, not sure what was going on there. That was really weird, but anyway, as I was saying,